Now, come along with Callie and Cozy and get tangled up in Disney.
No choice. Here comes the smolder.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to episode 28 of Tangled Up in Disney. We are very excited for you to be joining us today. Not for any particular reason other than just being excited for you to be here with us.
Yes. I just have to change it to episode 28 because
It's fine. No worries. So we had a bit of a different episode for you today. We're going to talk some updates, and then we're just going to talk Disney. Basically whatever we want. I pulled some like icebreaker questions that are actually they're really interesting. A couple of them seem like they could spark a fun conversation. So we're just going to go with it because I was like, what should we talk about next week? I'm like, you know what? I just want to talk whatever comes to our mind.
whatever
Disney's
we
fun.
want.
Whatever we want. So
I mean, it's
we've
your
got some
birthday,
updates.
so you get to
is.
decide.
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. So it's been I'm gonna tell you all about my weekend first because I'm really excited about it.
She did nothing fun.
I drove for 18 hours. But I saw Taylor Swift. So my husband scored tickets for Taylor Swift and the Detroit, Michigan show. And let me tell you, Detroit, Michigan is a bit of a drive for us. I have never been to Michigan. This was my first Michigan visit. I usually count like airplane visits, but like I don't fly into the northern states ever because I'm always afraid I'm going to get like snowed because I'm usually flying in the winter because I go out west to visit my parents where it's warm. So I've never even been up there. I don't know that I'm going to go back. Michigan was cool, I guess. But Taylor Swift was awesome. It was an awesome show, amazing concert. So it's her Eras tour. And my husband and I are huge Taylor Swift fans. And it was really awesome to go. We haven't been to a concert of hers since 2015. So it was great to go again.
Long time.
Yeah. We literally went like 3 months before the wedding.
Oh, well.
But it was super special because our first dance song is one of her songs. And it was off the 1989 album. And that was the concert we went to. And so she played our first dance song live. And I sobbed my way through it. And I refused to show anybody the video because I videotaped the entire thing. But I also sobbed, scream, sang the song while it was going on. So
We're
was
not
rough.
surprised, though, at this point.
No, we
that you were crying.
Is it slightly emotional? Callie's crying. Speaking of, he got the tickets. I didn't cry. We drove up there. I didn't cry. We got into the concert venue and saw our seats, and I cried a little bit. And then in the middle of one of her songs, it's just the experience of being there, I guess. And then in the middle of one of her songs, I just started sobbing. I can't even tell you what song it was. I don't know. I just know that I cried. And Trey's like, "Are you okay? Is it happy tears?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's happy tears."
No, I'm so sad.
On the flip side, if you want to know what tickets are harder to get, I tried to get tickets for a book convention that's happening next year. Sold out in a minute and a half. I was on the site at 8 and the tickets like were in my cart and then they disappeared out of my cart because they had sold out. So
I literally have never heard of a book convention until you told me about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm really upset because I was like, oh, I'm going to go this year. This is my year. Like it's the last year we're going to be in the area for it. It's really easy for me to go. And apparently, so they've been doing this particular convention for like 6 years, but they've never increased the number of tickets they sell. So every year, more and more people want to go, but it's like 1,600 tickets available. Because, right? Like who's going to go to a book convention? Way more than 1,600 people. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think the Facebook group I'm in for resale has like 3,000 people in it.
Oh, wow.
It's not going to happen. It's fine.
That's crazy.
But so we chilled for the rest of the weekend. And then today I got a grill. Let me tell you, I am an adult. I turned 31 today. I am in my grilling era. Like Taylor Swift's in her Midnights era. I'm in my grilling era. I'm ready. I got a Blackstone grill and I'm really excited about it.
Grill them steaks.
It was so good. We had steak and lobster for dinner tonight and cooked on the grill. Mwah. Perfection.
Delicious.
So good. There's a picture of it in Discord.
I think I saw it.
I was very proud of it. I was like, this looks fantastic. I guess we can actually talk Disney now. I had a fun weekend.
I mean, I'm sure Taylor Swift likes Disney, so.
I'm absolutely positive she does.
Would you be sad if she didn't?
Yes. So one of her shirts, her shirt for her tour is, it has like pictures of her from various eras because it's the Eras tour. So it's like a picture of her from every one of her albums that she's put out. There is a Disney remake on Etsy where it's the same color and the same setup, but it's all the different princesses on it for like
really?
the various years, like 50s, 60s. I want it really bad.
Can you send that to me, please?
I will. Yep, I'll find it. I'll send
Thank
it to you. I want it real bad. Okay. Disney 100. You know, like my favorite thing for Disney World to come out of this? Characters roaming the park. That's a Disneyland thing.
They don't do that
in Disney World? No. You stand in line. You know where they're going to have a meet and greet. You stand in line for the meet and greet. You see them. They
do that as well.
Yes.
But yeah.
But they don't have like the cute character interactions where you see like Peter Pan run up and talk to like Winnie the Pooh or something that you have in Disneyland. You don't have that.
Right.
So roaming characters is super fun. They had it where all of the Disney princesses were riding the carousel.
I saw that
on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember if I sent it to you, you sent it to me. We saw it. That was adorable. Cinderella dancing outside Cinderella's castle while the fireworks are going off. We both know I would cry.
You would cry for all of this stuff, let's be honest.
All of it. But Stitch is walking around Tomorrowland.
I saw that this morning.
Never have I wanted to go more.
You should go.
I should. I'm really I budgeted out a trip the other day and I looked at we're going to have a podcast about this because I thought it was really interesting. Staying on property versus staying off property and renting a car.
Yeah.
Because the cost of Uber, by the time you pay all your Ubers, you're going to be at the cost of renting a car. So it's really, if you're going to stay off property, you rent a car versus you stay on property and you don't technically need to. For like 3 days, 2 park days, by the way, it was like a 3 nights, 4-day, 3-night trip with 2-day park ticket, not park hopper. I just got 2 flat tickets and we were just going to like pick which parks we went to. It was for the 3 of us was still like $2,500. Like,
oh goodness.
I sat there, I looked at it, I was like, the money that I'm putting aside every month specifically just for a Disney vacation, I'm gonna need to up that a little bit.
2 days?
I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, in the hotel, like staying off property versus staying on property was only like a $300 difference. Without dining plan because I don't do dining plans.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, well, if it's gonna be that much for 2-day tickets, and I know I want to take him on a big trip for his birthday coming up soon, like I'm not gonna go for a day in the park for that much money to turn around and have to spend double that the next year for like a big trip.
Right.
And I'm mad. So we'll see. Maybe they'll put out some deals. Maybe I can
That's
swing
crazy.
something.
I can almost do a whole trip for that much.
I mean, that was the whole trip. That was hotel.
But like
car
more than
rental.
I can go like 5 days.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no.
That's
No.
crazy.
Yay.
Oof.
Trying to get through screenshots. I was screenshotting a bunch of Minecraft stuff.
Did you see the Baby Groot free roaming robot thing at Disneyland?
Oh my god. It's so cool.
It's amazing. It's like you thought the Judy Hopps thing was cool, which it was. This is like on the same level or even cooler.
I think it's better, but it's the
It's so
work that they're
cute.
doing is insane. And also terrifies me again for AI taking over the world.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah. It looks like a real little Groot.
it's really cool. I think it's going to open up a lot of opportunities for Disney to be even more like hyper realistic for kids.
Yeah.
Like before,
And
I mean,
adults.
you go that too, yeah. But like you go and it's like, oh look, here's Winnie the Pooh. He's the size of my dad.
Yeah.
Whereas in the cartoon show, he's like half the size of Christopher Robin. Well, they're gonna get to a point where you're gonna have like regular, normal sized Winnie the Pooh with Piglet, Tigger, Eeyore, Hi,
Piglet. There's Tigger.
Piglet,
Did you
struggling
mix
today.
Piglet and Tigger?
and Tigger. Yep, yep.
Nice.
Happy birthday. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really cool. It opens up. It makes me even more excited for the animatronics going into the new
Tiana.
rides. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you can do all of that with a free roaming thing, what are you gonna do stand still in the park? I'm really excited to see that one.
It's gonna be so good.
Ah.
They're doing the halfway to the holidays too.
Yes. I'm waiting for some. I don't know if I'm missing some of the exciting stuff, or maybe I just don't care about like Christmas dates. I didn't see much come out of it yet.
They showed the first look at Mickey and Minnie's holiday outfits.
Oh, okay. I saw that.
But they have announcements today, tomorrow, so the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. So they have announcements each day for halfway to the holidays. So what's going to happen? I think they'll probably have the dates
It's
for the Christmas
exciting.
parties and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Did you see they moved a bunch of dates for movies?
Yeah, Avatar got pushed way back.
By the way, who thinks Avatar 5 is a good idea?
What-
I'm sorry.
What are we on right now?
Avatar 2.
Why?
1 wasn't even that good.
I
Why
don't-
are we talking about a 5?
I don't like the Avatar movies, so
I don't either. I'm not they are gorgeous films. They look amazing, especially for the first one when it came out. The graphics, the CGI, it looks incredible. I found the storyline really boring. And I don't
Which is
see I
weird.
haven't seen Avatar 2 because of that.
for me, it's just weird.
So yeah, Avatar 3 in December 2025. Avatar 4 in 2029 and Avatar 5 in 2031. I don't even want to talk about 2031.
Me neither.
Disney. What?
Briggs will be 12. Briggs and
Ugh.
Aiden will both be 12.
I can't. Oh my god, they'll be like in middle school.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They'll be hitting
No.
puberty.
No. No. Mm.
Terrifying.
Nope. So Marvel, this is what I'm slightly more upset about. However, the date changes are really minimal. Marvel got pushed back. So Captain America Brave New World got pushed from May 3rd to August 26th of 2024. So like 3 months, not a big deal. Fantastic Four got pushed back from February 14th, 2025 to May 2nd, 2025.
That's not too bad.
These are the ones that get pushed a little bit more. So Avengers Kang Dynasty was May 2nd, 2025. Now it's May 1st, 2026.
Oh, a whole year.
Yeah. And then Avengers Secret Wars following that
Do we
was
know
supposed to
why?
be May 1st. I think they're just moving a bunch of movie stuff around. I don't know if they like had a slowdown. Bless you. I don't know if they had a slowdown with like production work, or if they're fitting other movies in. I only saw dates for moving back. I didn't see dates for moving up.
There's a new Star Wars movie.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a new Star Wars.
I need to go through and watch all of those again, like in
Bless your
chronological
heart.
order.
Good luck. Honestly, the movies aren't that hard to get through. It's once you start adding in the TV show, especially Clone Wars, you're gonna be stuck there for a while.
Do you have to watch that one though?
So it depends on how in depth you want to get. So you can just watch the movies. If you want to watch everything, which is what I've been on and off working on, there's a like a cut way to do it. So you watch the movies and you watch the TV shows like Obi-Wan,
Andor.
all of that. But with Clone Wars, it gives you like a set of like 20 or 30 episodes that are absolutely crucial to the storyline and character development. Because like if you don't, so like the Ahsoka show, if you don't watch Clone Wars, you will not know who she is, and
Oh.
it will not make any sense to you. So there's crucial episodes that you can watch in Clone Wars, and there's a website that gives them to you that helps you to better know the storyline.
So yes, we do need to watch Clone Wars too.
I mean, if you just want to watch the movie, like honestly, I would watch all the movies and then backtrack to Clone Wars for the TV show. Because if like you can watch Attack of the Clones and then into the third movie whose name I can't remember. You
Revenge.
can watch those and be perfectly fine.
Isn't the third one
might do
Revenge of
that.
the Sith?
See, I can never remember if Revenge of the Sith is in the original trilogy or is the third one. They like melt together in my head a lot. I think it is though. I think it is the
I'm
third
pretty
one.
sure it is.
Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. Yeah. And then my only thing is that you have to watch. I mean, but you've seen the Star Wars movies, right? So like this
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
a first watch for you. Okay, yeah,
No.
never mind. I was gonna say you got to watch 4, 5, 6 first.
Yeah, I've seen all
Ooh,
of them.
that's a good question. When you finally show the boys, what order are you going to watch the Star Wars movies in?
Unpopular opinion.
Mhm.
I would go chronologically.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
So I want to go 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh right, there's 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Because
Why?
because you have the original trilogy buildup up until the point where you find out that Darth Vader is Luke's father. Right before that moment,
Spoiler alert.
yeah, sorry. Right before that moment, you backtrack and watch 1, 2, and 3 to watch Darth Vader and his storyline. And then you come back to watch the big reveal, and then you finish off the set.
But you find out in 3 that he has a son named Luke.
In the credits. It's
No.
like the
No.
last 5 minutes of the movie.
Well, yeah, Padme names the 2 kids before she dies.
Yeah, but after watching, I mean, are you real? Unless you know and you're waiting for it, if you're just watching 1, 2, and 3, are you going to make the connection at the end of the movie where it's like, oh, Luke, Leia? I mean, maybe. I guess it depends on what age the kids are. But
Yeah.
then you go back and you're like, wait, what did they say? And you're like, wait, 5 minutes in, and you just like skip to the part. I'm really excited for him to be old enough to like grasp Star Wars.
I feel like Briggs would watch it, but yeah, I don't know if he would like really get it. He loves
gonna give
lightsabers.
I'm going to give it like another year and a half, 2 years. I feel like 6 is
Yeah.
good. Oh, we'll see.
He likes the Lego
Um,
Star Wars shows.
I got to show Aiden some of the Lego ones. He really
They're good.
likes Lego Frozen.
I didn't know
I
that
have
was a thing.
seen. Yeah. I have. It's like 7 episodes, and they're each like 5 or 10 minutes long. I have seen that entire series like 20 times.
Oh wow.
I could probably quote it. It's not horrible.
He's watched that there's one on Netflix. What's it called? Jedi somethings where they're little kids who are Jedis.
Yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
He likes that show a
I'll
lot.
have to try that one next.
It's good.
I've been trying to find a new
It's
Netflix
cute.
show.
Yeah, it's a cute one.
He's really into like have you seen those Ryan's World toys and like the show?
No, I'm steering clear of those because that's all Briggs would watch, and then he'd just want to buy toys, and I'm like, you have enough.
Yeah. So between him and then there's another one who's a little boy, his name's Caleb with his 2 parents. He's really into those, and I have issues with it overall because the parents are just absolutely exploiting their kids to make money. Because the kids have no idea what's going on. The kids are just getting recorded while they play with like various toys that they've been given for free. Great.
Yep.
But the parents are so hard pushing for it. I'm like, let's watch something else. This is really annoying. I don't
Yeah.
want to sit and watch this. I'll have to try a new Netflix one. Speaking of, did you see there is a new Disney Junior Little Mermaid coming?
Yes, I did.
With so it's with new Ariel but old Flounder.
Good.
The Flounder does not look like the Flounder from the movies, which I'm happy about.
I like the old Flounder.
Me too.
Also, old Sebastian.
I know. What is with that? Also, Scuttle? Like, give me like normal Scuttle without the wrap. Manuel Miranda, there does not need to be a wrap in every single movie you do, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
I need to see the movie still. I think I might go with Mark this week.
I haven't seen it yet.
I think I want to see it in theaters because of how good the reviews are.
I'm torn. We'll see what happens this weekend. Maybe
Problem
I can
is,
talk Trey
though,
into it.
Elemental also comes out in like 2 days, and
See,
I
would
really want
rather
to see
go
that.
see Elemental.
Yeah,
and I think Trey's down for that one.
They just had like a movie premiere for it yesterday, I think.
How long is that one supposed to be? Elemental.
It looks so good.
An hour and 40 minutes. That's not bad. Maybe we'll take Aiden.
I was thinking of bringing breaks to that one. That's one I think he would like.
Yeah, an hour and a half is good. He sat through Lightyear and Super Mario Bros. For that amount of time, so I think I could swing that.
Yeah, I want to see that, and I want to see Little Mermaid. I feel like Disney's had like a dry spell with good movies going into theaters until this year, and it's just like, how many movies can we throw in theaters that actually look good?
They did really well with movies this year so far.
Yeah. So yeah, those are 2 I want to see. And did you see, actually speaking of movies, they released this morning a new trailer for a movie called Elio, Elio.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It looks interesting. It looks very interesting.
Oh, Disney.
Yeah. So it's a cute animated one. That looks like it'll be good.
I'll have to look at that. That looks fun.
Mm-hmm. Wish also looks good, which comes out in like November, I think.
It's another Pixar. Pixar is pushing them out, man.
Yeah. I love that. I'm a big Pixar fan. I probably like more Pixar movies than like just Disney.
Interesting. Okay. So this like more heavily, I feel like cements my thoughts of who the next Disney CEO is going to be. Bob Iger was spotted in Shanghai with Josh D'Amaro.
Yep.
And I feel like, I don't know. Maybe it's just viewing the parks, just trying to get a feel for them. But I feel like they are doing like a park world tour to see how he's doing and to get him set. I feel like that's the direction this is headed for sure. And I'm very interested in it overall. I think it's going to be like I really like him as being a CEO. So like fingers crossed.
He'd be good.
Not Disney related. Unless it's with ABC. I don't actually know off the top of my head. Did you see Pat Sajak is stepping down as host of Wheel of Fortune next season?
I did.
I'm really sad about that.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be a weird one for sure. For Pat Sajak. He's not dead yet.
I know he's not.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not dead.
Trey goes to rip, and I was like, no.
I wonder, do you think he's like maybe sick or his health isn't doing well to be stepping down? Or he's just
I mean, either that or he's just,
sick of it.
old.
Yeah. I'm done.
I mean, how was he? Is he in his 80s? Pat Sajak. He is 76. Oh, look at you. I mean, for after more than 40 years. So yeah, like at some point in time, it's just. And I feel like it's better to step down as opposed to just one day it's like, well, we have to replace this TV show host, and then it turns into a Jeopardy thing where it just takes forever to find a new host.
And they're still not as good as the first one.
Yeah.
That's tricky.
Yeah. So apparently Ryan Seacrest's name has been tossed around as being a new host. I don't want Ryan Seacrest. Let Ryan Seacrest go out to sea.
Stay with American Idol.
Get out. Bye. No thanks. Is that all I had for updates? That might be all I had for updates. Did you have anything?
Nope. Disney Dreamlight Valley's on sale
Ooh, is it?
on the Epic Store.
Let's go.
25% off.
Use code official_cozy when you're buying on the Epic Game Store. It's supporting Cozy, which in turn supports the podcast. So giant thumbs up if you guys want to buy Dreamlight Valley. There are several different editions you can choose from, and use code official_cozy in the Epic Game Store.
Poggers.
Chatting. Okay, let me see. I was trying to think if there's anything that I saw happen this week with Disney.
I just see so many Disney TikToks.
And the
My For You
TikToks
page
are
is
great.
just full.
My Twitter is just all Disney stuff. Like we were talking about drama on Twitter the other day because like in the gaming world, there's been a lot of drama. And
So
it's
much.
just been fantastic to have just non-drama Diz Twitter, because Disney Twitter can get pretty dramatic. But I haven't had a ton of drama. NASCAR Twitter for me has been great. Taylor Swift Twitter has been great. Although, you know, it's really funny. So there was like the big headline that Taylor Swift was like, is confirmed single, broke up with whatever fling she had with Matt Healy, whatever it was. And then like the next day I was at the grocery store, and then a headline on the news article or the magazine was secret engagement to Matt Healy. The pair is doing wonderfully. And I'm like, really?
Okay.
I read something different like 3 days ago. Y'all okay?
It's crazy how that's just crazy. I wouldn't like that.
Insanity. What, just having like people up in your life constantly?
Not
Like you can't be seen with a celebrity. I'd say of the opposite sex, but like you just can't be seen with other people in a situation that puts you close together without the paparazzi and the media immediately being like, scandal, affair, relationship, secrets, heartbreak. Man, can y'all
that sucks.
y'all chill?
Lame.
All right. Have you ever had a ride break down at Disney while you're on it?
Yes.
Ooh, what ride?
Radiator Springs Racers.
Oh no.
Yeah. We were stuck in the spot where you get painted or you get your tires done in Ramon's store.
Oh my God. That's fun.
It didn't take long. Like we were back up and running.
You got going again.
But my mom and sister they went in June last year, and they got stuck on Space Mountain, and they said it was the most terrifying thing because the lights came on.
Yeah.
So then you see how close the tracks are.
Were they on it? Because they couldn't have been like on the ride, because the ride is like, I don't want to say free falling, but like once you're off the track, you go. So like they were stuck on like a hill somewhere.
They were on the ride, and then they had to get pushed down. And so they got pushed, and then it's just like gravity taking them. So it's not super fast. So around the corners, it's like you're falling out of the car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no. That sucks.
They did not like that.
No, I wouldn't.
And then they were stuck on Radiator Springs again for a long time.
Oh, Have you ever had to be like escorted off a ride because it's been stuck and it's like broken down?
I haven't. No. It was just like down, and so we're just sitting. I think that happened on Buzz Lightyear too. So then you get lots of points.
Yeah.
You just sit and
Well,
pew, pew.
The fun thing with the Omni, especially those like type of Omni movers, is they will stop pretty frequently because if you have somebody who has trouble getting on to
Yeah.
the mover, because an Omni mover are the rides, for everyone who's not super familiar, they're the rides that are constantly moving. So like a haunted mansion, where you walk on, you're on like the moving walkway, and you and you get into the ride vehicle, and the ride vehicle never technically stops running. If you are like a guest with disabilities, you have a hard time getting onto the ride, they will be able to stop it for you. It just unfortunately stops the ride for everybody because it's an Omni mover track. But that's great, especially when it happens on the Buzz Lightyear and you're sitting right in front of targets. You just
Yep.
pew 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 pew.
It's great.
You get
Rack
so
up
many
the points.
I have
Have you?
had, yeah, so I've had to be escorted off of Tower of Terror.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the first scene where it takes you up and you see the family in the hotel and they're like beckoning to you and they're like, come, and they're like in the elevator, whatever. And it's right before you go up to the second floor. The ride broke down. We were stuck there for like 30 minutes and finally cast members came and they were like very carefully, do not step anywhere on these areas because they have like lights and different projection items down on the ground to make it look like it's like not there after a certain point in time of the show. So we had to be escorted off of Tower of Terror and it came back up really quickly and we were able to get right back on it again.
Jeez. That's scary.
So that was fun to get to see that. So it's not Disney. I have a really bad track record with a ride at Busch Gardens, the water ride at Busch Gardens, Escape from Pompeii. And it's like you go up in like a big water raft with a bunch of people on it. And you go through a thing about, Pompeii, like getting covered in lava.
Mhm.
And then you escape down a water flume and you get wet. I can count more times that I have successfully ridden that without having it break down than I can number of breakdown. I have had that ride break down on me more than 5 or
Oh,
7
wow.
times. It's like
Jeez.
every time I'm on it.
Maybe they need to like figure that out.
Yeah, that's probably, I haven't been on in a few years, so maybe they fixed that. But I think Tower of Terror is the only one I've actually had to be escorted off of. But there's a handful that like just stop working and you're stuck there for a little bit. I don't think Small World broke down, but there was definitely a traffic jam, and we sat in the end room for like 20 minutes one time.
I've
That
been on
song gets
I've been on
stuck
that
in
ride
your head.
once. Twice.
I love it. I
I
really like Small World.
it's a lot. The song over and over. I can't do it. I can't do it.
On our senior trip, our AP US history teacher, he's like, all right, if overall the class scores an average of like 4 on your AP US history tests on our senior trip, because our senior trip we went to Disney every year. He's like, on your senior trip, I will go with you guys on It's a Small World. And we did it. We hit an average. Our entire class averaged a 4 on the AP US history test, and so we got him onto one, and he hated every second of it, and it was hilarious. We got stuck at one point, and because it was another little traffic, but it didn't last as long as the 20-minute one. But he's like, "This is never ending. It's never gonna leave my head." And I'm like, "Nope, sorry, VH. You're stuck now."
Oh no.
It was great.
I would not like
Um,
that.
Oh man, I'm all over it. Ooh. What is a Disney movie that you love but you feel it's underrated as a whole?
Hmm.
That's a hard one.
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Ooh.
I love that movie. We
Nobody
watched it
talks
this
about it
weekend,
enough.
but it's not really talked about.
There's
so many good things in it. Like you
It's
go,
way better than the first one.
oh yeah, you're in the internet. There's eBay with the e-boy. It's like there's a
The number of Easter eggs in that movie, like you can just pause it and go frame by frame and see something different every time.
the princess when they're in the princess room and they do the princess quizzes, and Vanellope goes in there, and like it's the best scene in the whole movie. It's my favorite.
It's so good.
But there's so many Disney characters in that movie. Yeah. It's a very, very, I'd probably say that's probably my favorite, most underrated movie.
It's a really good one.
What's yours?
Probably Hercules. I don't understand how people don't enjoy that music more.
Mm-hmm.
That one is as much as I'm a huge Beauty and the Beast fan. It's like we'll be playing Valorant and people will put in team chat or like in the all chat, like, Disney wifey, what's your favorite Disney movie? Without fail. By the way, get original questions. Why is that the only thing you can think of to ask somebody when you? Oh, I did get one last night asking if I was a Disney adult. Yes, I am an adult and I like Disney.
I'm a Disney adult and proud. What's
like
it to ya?
I will consistently say my favorite classic Disney princess movie is Beauty and the Beast. Which I stand by because Meg's not a princess, but
No.
Hercules is my top favorite soundtrack to come out of that era of Disney movies. And I don't think people appreciate it enough.
No?
I was trying to think if there was one that was more recent that I feel. I really like Lightyear. Like the recent articles the last couple weeks have been like why Lightyear was a massive failure for Pixar. It's like I thought Lightyear was really good, actually. And maybe that's because like my son loves it, so we've seen it a million times. But I really liked Lightyear. I don't know if like people just haven't gone to go see it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got a different vibe than Toy Story movies, so maybe they were expecting more of a Toy Story movie vibe, but it's very much not.
Yeah, because it's not supposed to be.
No,
and maybe that's the point, is because it's not a Toy Story movie. It's the movie that Buzz Lightyear, the character, is based on. That's my favorite thing, is that it's not. It's literally, hey, this is the movie that
the toy is based off of.
Yeah, that he saw and he fell in love with the toy, and then the toy comes from that movie. Yeah. Let's see. Do I still have? I had the page open somewhere. Which extinct Disney attraction would you most like to bring back? I want to bring back the super scary one from Tomorrowland, the extraterrestrial, where you go into it and an alien breaks out. It's like a 4D ride, and there's an alien in the center, and you're strapped in by your like a shoulder strap to these seats. And it breaks, like something goes terribly wrong and it breaks out. The ride audio for this is horrifyingly hilarious. And it's jumping around the room, and your shoulder straps will like depress on you like it's jumped on you or it's walked on you.
Oh no.
And they're screaming, and you hear it like eat somebody. And like it's like wet gurgling noises.
Ew.
Like, bring that back.
No, thank you.
Children. So they had redone it as a Stitch ride, which was like a better experience overall.
Right.
Still, it was just a horrible ride, period. And so in this one, like Stitch escaped and would jump around the room, and he would burp like a chili onion dog, and it would spray the smell in front of you, and it was horrible.
Ew.
But yeah, I would love to see them bring back that alien encounters extraterrestrial and just terrify children.
So you like seeing children terrified?
You know, when you're in the happiest or the most magical place on earth, sometimes they need that. They need a reminder.
That is terrifying.
Hey, sorry you couldn't see Elsa. Stop whining, or else I'm taking you on extraterrestrial.
That's so bad. Let me terrorize you.
I can't think of anything else. That's the only one I've got stuck in my head. You see how fast I came up with that too?
Yeah, that was very
What?
fast.
What's that right?
I don't have an answer because I don't know any of them that are closed.
I was gonna say that's a hard one. Like I the only ones like that one's closed. Splash Mountain obviously is closed. I'm on a roll. Snow White's Terrifying Adventure.
I think I
Like,
went on that one.
I think it's still in Disneyland.
Yeah.
It's not in Disney World. They shut it down. They put something else there.
Yeah, so I don't have an answer for that one because I don't know any. Because the first time I went to Disney, I was 16 or something.
Oh my god. Ooh, what's the funniest thing that you've seen or overheard at Disney?
I went with my roommate for the 60th anniversary. We were watching a daytime parade. I don't remember which one it was. It might be Sensational or something. And there was this lady who was like, she was getting down to the music.
Let's
Like,
go.
I need to find the video now. I took a video. She was like dancing hardcore to the point of like sweating to this music.
Go.
It was the funniest thing. I think she might have like not been super sober. So it made it even funnier. But that was definitely the funniest thing.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
It cracked me up.
So ours, and maybe this is biased, and it's because it actually has to do with us on a trip. So Trey and I went when I was pregnant with Aiden, and we went with our best friend John and his kids. And so one night the three of us went back into the parks, and the kids stayed with John's mom. And we wanted to get a picture of us in front of the castle. So it's nighttime. We're like waiting in line to get a picture. And this guy gets down and proposes to his girlfriend. And I don't remember if she said yes or not. But then the people in front, like I think we were next. It was like a ways to get up there. And so we got up there and John got down and pretended to propose to Trey. And we were cracking up and the PhotoPass photographer was cracking up. He's like, you don't understand how many of these I do in a day. And I was like, I can picture it. But I have a Disney PhotoPass picture of John getting down on one knee and fake proposing to my husband.
Love that for you. Like, speaking of that, I saw a TikTok of this lady like hates like big deals being made of things. So like me.
Yeah.
But her husband like fake proposed to her multiple times in the Disney park.
Nope.
And she would like freak out every time. She'd be like, stop. Or she'd just walk away.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake of sending that to Mark. And now I'm terrified to go with him to Disneyland.
Nope. Somebody fake proposed during the Taylor Swift concert.
Oh,
One of
really?
her love story song.
Mhm.
Where she's like, and he knelt to the ground and pulled out a ring and said, "Marry me, Juliet." Some guy got down on his knee next to his girlfriend, like 2 rows down from us and to my right, and like fake proposed, and she smacked his arm. And I was like, I would actually be so pissed. I would be so mad.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Do you have your
jerk
phone
move.
nearby?
Do I have my phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost
Okay.
dead, but
We'll do it quick. Open TikTok and refresh it so you have a fresh For You page. And how many TikToks do you have to scroll through before you get to a Disney TikTok?
Okay, hold on. Oh, my first one is alive. Okay, sorry. 4.
11, 12.
Listen. It's one of and then the next one also is. And the next one is
19, 20, 21, 22. I'm living in Taylor Swift TikTok apparently because all of mine are Taylor Swift. This is what I get for this weekend.
Callie. Oh, I found that shirt you were talking about.
Oh, did you see it?
I just saw it on
It
TikTok.
looks really good, huh?
Okay, well, I can make it better. Watch.
I love that one. Princess
Excellent.
Eras tour. This is great. This is definitely for me. It's a guy in a Taylor Swift Eras Tour t-shirt teaching you how to make something on his Blackstone. This TikTok is for me.
I guess that's why they call the For You page.
This is it. This is mine. So I had to stop counting. I was up to like 30. Yeah, all of mine are Taylor Swift or books right now. And typically it's Disney and books, so
Mine was 4. That's a problem, isn't it?
no. It just means that's where your priorities, interests are. It's where your interests lie.
Yeah. Priorities are my children and Disney, yeah.
I'm close. I have a live for Universal Studios. So close.
Wah, wah.
Okay. Okay. This one could be an interesting conversation. Mostly because I feel like I know what both of our answers technically would be. If you were to get a Disney related tattoo, what would it be? Putting aside, so for me, I'm not a tattoo person.
Me
I would
neither.
never go get a tattoo.
Mm-mm.
But I have looked at a couple Disney tattoos because they're cool looking.
So what would you get?
It would probably end up being very stupidly cliche. But I like a very simple castle outline.
Mhm.
And then maybe like me writing Disney or like my mom or my grandmother or somebody writing Disney underneath of it as like a piece of like a signature
Nice.
or a Tangled lantern.
I was going
It
to say,
depends.
I don't like tattoos. I'll never get one. But if I had to, it would probably be the sun from Tangled
Yeah.
somewhere. I actually, today, I saw this guy. He had a tattoo on his hand, and it was like Mickey Mouse here and then a trampoline. And then when he moved his finger, it looked like Mickey was jumping on the trampoline.
I feel like that would hurt so
It was the stupidest thing I've
bad.
ever seen.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, not the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but it was pretty. It was
It
questionable.
is up there.
Yeah. It's like only get tattoos that mean something, and then he's like boing 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 boing, moving it so the Mickey Mouse jumped.
Jumping. No. I feel like also hand like
It was
may
like
not
right
hurt
here.
in the webbing, but like I feel like on your hand like that would really hurt.
Yeah.
Because you don't have anything protecting you up against your. I mean, but I guess I can pinch myself and it doesn't super hurt. Not like if I were to take a good bit of my skin and pinch myself on my leg, that's gonna hurt. But
Yeah.
maybe your hand's not that bad. The back of my hand is. I don't. It's tattoos are always one of those things where like I will see a really cool Disney tattoo and then like a week goes where I'm like, I mean, would it be that bad if I got a tattoo? And then I was like, yeah, I really don't like them. I don't like anything enough to like tattoo it across my body currently. So
No, I'm good.
I'm okay. I love looking at other people's though. Shout out if y'all have some Disney tattoos,
Oh,
send us
yeah.
some pictures on Twitter. I want to see them because There are some people out there who do insane looking Disney tattoos, and they don't even look like tattoos.
We will live vicariously through y'all.
Yes.
So send us pictures.
That may be it. I think that's it. Went through a bunch of questions. Thank you guys for hanging out so much. If absolutely no pressure, but if you want to buy yourself something and then also give me a birthday present, you know what I mean? Check out Magic Candle Company. They have amazing candle fragrances, both from Disney and Universal, ranging from the parks to food to resorts. You can use our code Tangled Up for 15% off your order. Highly recommend. Their candles smell amazing. I love both of mine. I cannot wait to get back on their website and order some more. They have some room freshener things that I want. I'm very excited to keep trying a bunch of their scents. So please check them out. MagicCandleCompany.com. Use code Tangled Up again for 15% off your order.
Woo.
If you guys want to purchase Disney Dreamlight Valley and you have not yet, or Disney Speedstorm for that matter, head to epicgames.com, not epicgames.com, sorry, Epic Games Launcher, and use code official_cozy when you are making your purchase. Check them out. Disney Dreamlight Valley is on sale right now, and it's a perfect time to pick it up and get some fun bundles for your characters.
And Speedstorm just came out with the second season. New Toy Story update. So there's 4 new characters.
Look, a Toy Story update is so good. So check those out. We will be on normal time next week. So you guys will get a podcast at normal time next week. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet. We'll see. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions, let us know. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. You can find us on all of those places. Let us know what ideas you have. Other than that, thank you all for hanging out with us, especially on my birthday. It means a lot. Thank you. Even if it's not my birthday when you're listening to this, I still care. Thank you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you next time.
Bye.